I was just an only child of the universe, and then I found you, and then I found you. You are the sun, and I am just the planets spinning around you, spinning around you. You are too good to be true, gold-plated, but what's inside you? But what's inside you? I know this whole city thinks it needs you, but not as much as I do, as much as I do. Yeah, 'cause you're the last of a dying breed. Write our names in the wet concrete. I wonder if the therapist knows everything about me. I'm here in search of your glory. There's been a million before me that ultra kind of love you never walk away from. You're just the last of the real ones. 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 I am a collapsing star with tunnel vision, but only for you, but only for you. My head is stripped, just like a screw that's been tightened too many times. When I think of you, when I think of you, I will shield you from the waves. If they find you, I will protect you. I will protect you. Just tell me, tell me, tell me, I am the only one, even if it's not true, even if it's not true. Yeah, 'cause you're the last of a dying breed. Write our names in the wet concrete. I wonder if the therapist knows everything about me. I'm here in search of your glory. There's been a million before me that ultra kind of love you never walk away from. You're just the last of the real ones. 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 You're just the last of. I'm here at the beginning of the end.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow!
We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Well, it was the Trailblazers in their last game with a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And Devin Booker, the youngest player to ever score 70 in a single game. Shaq, how impressive is that?
You know, it's so impressive that even Kyrie Irving mentioned that Booker's got the it factor. Might set a few more records before it's done, Ernie.
Yeah, I believe so. In today's game, you can't have enough shooting. And Booker's also a pretty sneaky playmaker. Sneaky. Doesn't really show it all the time. Just sneaky.
You know who else has the it factor?
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan.
Oh.
We're going courtside. He's got the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Fans, are you ready for your Portland Trailblazers? At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 4, Moda. At the other forward position, at 6'9", number 8, Pregame. At center, 7 feet, number 27, Nurkic. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", number McCollum. At guard, 6'3" from Weber State, wearing number 0, Damian Lillard. The head coach for your home team is Terry Stotts. Once again, your Portland Trailblazers.
The Suns come into a Western Conference contest in this game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. Things have really gone south on them. Over the course of the last 7 games, they've gone 1-6.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bridges out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 4 spot. Lillard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got the opening field goal of the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, things could not have been worse for the Phoenix Suns a year ago. They were the worst offense and the worst defense in the NBA. Boy, you guys talk about struggling. That's the very definition.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Lillard attacking, and he banks in the layup. And you look at the stats for the Suns last season, Doris, not many bright spots.
Right, Kevin, I think this is an organization that throws the stats out. They are looking at building from the ground up. There are so many areas to address. The first is the acquisition of great NBA talent.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
That's the point, guys. When your lead playmaker can get to the rim like that and convert, monster advantage.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 8-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. No good from Booker. For Portland, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. It's tipped. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
McCollum outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And he gets the bucket.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely try on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Trying to see how the bag fit, buy my chicken, my chalupas, hey, make her with the roof up, hey, backflip, make her do stunts, hey, in the tuned up, hey, boom, shakalaka, ooh, me, I see you watching, ooh, we do what we want to, ooh, this is all we come through,
And a quick look at the numbers for Trevor Ariza. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Here's Lillard. Booker pulls it in.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Lillard attacking. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Bridges. Doubled by McCollum. Back to Booker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Booker's got 8 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. Down low, here's Bridges. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lillard attacking, and good that time. 18 points for him.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
And Booker kicks to Warren. Fires from deep. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ariza.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
Lillard attacking. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Lillard. Got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 22.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Igor Kokoshkov and I got a chance to talk for a bit. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Leonard comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Turner's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Seth Curry in for C.J. McCollum. And for the Suns, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jackson comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Crawford in for Bridges. Free throw good, Damian Lillard. Suns trail by 9. Crawford finds Holmes. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Booker.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Count that bucket. 27 points for Lillard. The Suns coach Igor Kokoshkov has coached Slovenia to the 2017 Eurobasket title. Doris, the country's first ever European title. It certainly helped put his name on the map.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. This young man has had great success internationally and as an NBA assistant. And how about Kokoshkov, a homecoming in Phoenix? He and his family have maintained a house there for over a decade.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Stauskas is checked in for Lillard.
Looking now at some numbers for Holmes, how last month turned out for him, 3rd in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Now, here's Holmes. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Curry gets the bucket.
And, guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Holmes passes to Jackson. Okobo, another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Curry. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Crawford. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game because I just thought the effort was lacking.
You know, it'd be hard to identify a phase of the game where they were crisp. Not the passing, not the shooting. Defensive rotations were off. You could critique them up and down.
Now here's Turner after Josh Jackson's miss. Hits, count that one from Stauskas. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
That one good for 2. Crawford's got his first basket.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Curry, good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns trail by 12. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Leonard. And no good that time. The pass to Jackson. And the wide open shot from Warren drops in the tray. Warren's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's Curry with the drive. And it took a few seasons, Doris, for Seth Curry to prove himself on the NBA level.
How about his start, Kevin? 5 teams in his first 5 years. But he flourished when given the chance, and we know is a deadly shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Out of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick-and-roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in a pick-and-roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick-and-roll, but those 3 are at the top of my list.
Kicks to Crawford. Right at the free throw line, and it comes off the front of the rim. Portland leading by 9. And it's Turner off the drive over Jackson. Drills the baseline jumper. Turner's got his first basket of the night. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Evan Turner taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 12. Passes it to Holmes. He kicks to Warren. From downtown, and it's Portland with the rebound. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Jackson. Shots good by Turner.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Knocked away. Pass to Warren. He feeds it to Jackson.
No, he did not.
Yes.
Well, this guy is a highlight reel waiting to happen. Josh Jackson with authority.
Here's Stauskas. Sinks that one from the post. Stauskas has got his second bucket of the night.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 14. Leonard attacking, shoots over Warren. Here's Turner. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Turner with a clear path to the rack.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And Turner throws it down.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Curry. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench. That's been the difference here so far.
Boy, the bench has been sensational. They've come in, run the offense, and are capitalizing on all opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Jackson. Rashawn Holmes out there with Warren. And it's Crawford. Okobo, guarded by Curry. Over in the corner, Warren. Okobo. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's in there. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
And the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Crawford looking over the floor. Sweet little floater. Crawford's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Here's Stauskas. Turner trying to free himself up. Stauskas with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Warren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Crawford uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timeout.
Crawford's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
hard to fall. Yeah, I will play with God. Come on, dust got some. Hearts all on my card. I was in the lamb card. He was in the water. I'ma keep on flexing. You don't like me, then I'm sorry.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Zach Collins. Aminu comes in for Myers Leonard. Harkless is checked in for Turner. And McCollum subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Curry. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Holmes passes to Bridges. Can't cash in from close range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Shot's good.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harkless. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Booker. He's got 14. Ariza outside. And the layup is good.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
It's deflected. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Ayton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
That's his second personal foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Two.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Bridges. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. For Portland, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
Free throw good. McCollum. And so McCollum nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The pass to Booker. Curry brings the double. And Booker kicks to Holmes. In the corner, it's Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
And it goes down 2 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Curry against Booker. Ariza has the open look. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And give him credit. Ariza wasn't a shooter coming out of UCLA. He is now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Aminu with it. Holmes on him. It's good. Aminu's got his first points of the night.
You won't see many better finishes than that. Goes under the bucket, takes the defender completely out of the play.
Offensive rebound. Ayton got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Nurkic.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Timeout called. The Suns outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together. And what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
Slap shining with the grilling woman, slap shining with the grilling woman. Mike Jones, the one and only, you can't clone me. Got a lot of haters and a lot of homies, some friends and some phony. Back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, it's all on me. Back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, it's all on me. Back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, it's all on me. Back then, didn't want me, now I'm hot, it's all on me.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Devin Booker. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer. And guys, Devin Booker getting great praise from some big-time players. Kyrie Irving says he raises his game to another level against high-level teams. Now he needs consistency, gentlemen.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ scorer.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And, of course, Booker put 70 on the Celtics one evening. That obviously made quite an impression.
Well, I remember Jaylen Brown's.
Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Oh, he was doing some major skywalking right there.
Was that flight cleared for landing? Did they get the clearance?
Simply in his own world, totally unaffected by the defense.
Holmes passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Now here's Ariza. Not a lot of room. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Ariza. For Portland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Lillard with the bucket.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
And Booker kicks to Holmes. He dishes it to Ariza. Sinks the triple. Ariza's got 7 points for the quarter.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Phoenix has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Passes it to Holmes. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
One shot.
That free throw good from Holmes.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Nurkic. A nice shot by Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Trailblazers leading by 23. McCollum finds Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. 20 points for him. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Back to Booker. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and Lillard throws it down.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. Lillard comes with the double team. Booker with no one around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Portland. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And of course the Suns, 9 games back.
And for the Trailblazers, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
Lillard comes with the double team. They need this. A nice shot by Booker.
Timeout.
Booker's got 22.
I believe there are just natural-born scorers, and we're seeing that from Devin Booker tonight.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Turner in for Maurice Harkless. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Lillard's got 45 points.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Leonard brings the double team. Okobo, and he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Here's Lillard, and that one is good. Lillard's got 47 points.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
1:46 left in the first half of the game. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Blazers.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Phoenix has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Warren with the ball. Leonard picks him up. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is tremendous athleticism from Josh Jackson. Boy, you better stay connected to his body or he's going to make you look silly.
Collins, good.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Phoenix has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Lillard. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Outside Warren. Inside, Okobo makes it off the glass. He's got 7.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Lillard attacking. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lillard comes with the double team. Stolen by Collins. Knocks it loose. And there's Myers Leonard on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Crawford kicks to Warren. Off target with the open look. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 5 steals and 1 assist. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Mo Harkless, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Booker, and it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got 24 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Count the basket.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And here's Booker from the arc. Aminu grabs the miss. And here's Aminu. He brings it up for Portland. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. Lays it in off the breakaway. McCollum's got 16 points.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Harkless comes with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
That's tipped. And here are the Suns now. Bridges. That shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Harkless. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges kicks to Warren. Inside. And that one's good, Ayton.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
Lillard against Booker. And that one's good, Lillard. Lillard's got 59 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Bridges passes to Booker. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Boy, TJ Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
Ariza with the bucket. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
For Portland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Lillard. Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Tipped away. Lillard comes with the double team. Feeds to Booker. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 63 points for Lillard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bridges dishes to Ariza. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 1.
That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. The Suns shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here for the Trailblazers. Stauskas comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Seth Curry in for Lillard.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Curry attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 20 points.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
And Curry with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Second personal foul.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Gets an open look and hits. He's got 26.
Kev, how about the lightning quick release? It makes Booker really hard to contest and catch and shoot.
Aminu banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Curry, here we go. And Portland again with the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Bridges. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Count that bucket. Curry's got 26.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges misses.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
The drive by Nurkic over Ayton. And the shot is long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bridges kicks to Ayton. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Nurkic. Got a hand on it. Booker with it. 26 points for him. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. And Turner subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Crawford comes in for Bridges. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Curry.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
Over in the corner, Warren. Another shot. Ariza no luck. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's count that one from Stauskas. Stauskas has got 10.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
You know, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Crawford kicks to Booker. Launches a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Buries it down low. Stauskas has got 6 points in the quarter. The Suns shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Crawford. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Booker. Pass to Holmes. Crawford outside. To end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. You take a look at Holmes. So solid around the basket. Currently 3rd in the league.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Turner looking around. And the layup falls. Turner's got 13 points. The Suns shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It's stolen by Stauskas. By himself, flushes it down to finish the break.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Nick Stauskas, a player who had been wasting away on the 76ers bench doors before being traded last season.
Yeah, and that trade, Kevin, gave Stauskas another chance to prove himself. This guy has always been a decent three-point threat, but didn't offer much else. In the right situation, though, you thought he could be a bigger contributor. Let's see what happens.
For Trailblazers, Myers Leonard. At the line for two.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Leonard. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. And here are the Suns now. Inside, here's Warren. The shot is good off the backboard. 11 points in the game.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Here's Curry. Basket good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, Phoenix shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Yep, it counts.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Stauskas, guarded by Crawford. And the shot is good. Stauskas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Holmes. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Seth Curry. At the line for two.
Two.
Free throw good by Curry.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
And so he makes both from the line. The Suns shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Crawford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Crawford's got 9.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
And here's Stauskas from the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Stauskas!
Down low, from down low. And no problem from Crawford as he finishes at the rim. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Curry brings the double. To the inside. Crawford, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
1:41 left in the third. Jackson misses.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Holmes with the steal. Jackson in the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 9 points in the game so far.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
Okobo, guarded by Kerr. To the middle, here's Warren. And another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Curry finds Leonard. Shoots over Warren. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Leonard's got his second basket.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Curry's got 32 points in the game. Well, Phoenix shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. The pass to Jackson. Okobo, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yes. And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg. You've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
Now here's Crawford. He's guarded closely. From deep. They grab their own miss. Warren. And he uses the glass on the layup. Warren's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Suns, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57% on the court for the Suns. Ryan Anderson out there with Bender. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Warren.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As basketball becomes more global, we continue to see veterans come from abroad and doors make an impact as role players in the league.
You know what I love, Kevin, is great basketball players could come from any place in the world. And obviously, general managers now have got to expand their field of vision. They've got to have international scouting. But the NBA would be a lot less rich a place if we did not have Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, the unicorn in New York City, Kristaps Porzingis. I don't care where players come from. All I want to know is, can they play basketball? And if they can, I want to watch them.
To the paint. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup. That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's Bender, and Bender throws it down.
Listen, we know Bender is a big-time threat to throw it down, given how quickly he gets to the rim.
The shot from the low post is good. Stauskas has got 27.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
But they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Pass to Bender. Three-pointer. Swanigan pulls it in. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Harkless. It's blocked.
And really, Bender terrific reading the opposition. Skies up for the outstanding rejection.
Jackson passes to Anderson. Over Harkless. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Anderson outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, and for the game with the Mavericks, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Bender. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. You look at the state of the game, international leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To end the run, and Bender throws it down.
But Bender's size, boy, he gets to the rim in no time. Outstanding agility from the big man.
Stauskas kicks to Swanigan. And he makes that one. Swanigan's got 6 in the quarter.
And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
And it's Bender at the elbow. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Bender has outstanding concentration. Knock him around, it doesn't matter. He'll nail these shots anyway.
And Dragan Bender out of Croatia, the 4th overall pick in 2016. How good do you think, Greg, he can become?
You know, at 7'1", he can shoot it from range, but until he adds more dimensions to his game offensively, defensively, he's going to struggle to be much more than a complimentary player.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, you think about Dragan Bender. He gives you tremendous size and incredible range on the jump shot. It may take him a little more time than some guys, but this guy has all the tools, gentlemen.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Harkless slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Back to Daniels. Off target from outside. And the amazing thing about Bender, he began his pro career at the age of 15.
Exactly right, in Croatia, and he really looked up to Toni Kukoc, modeled his game after him. And let's remember, this is a little bit of a small forward trapped in a power forward's body, but this team is really excited about the potential.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his third foul of the game. G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
Baseline jumper. Lillard misses. The Suns shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Daniels. Down low, Okobo. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a 2-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. That instant replay. And another one falls. Amazing.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Daniels. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
Crawford, no one around him. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard attacking, and they pick up 2. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, Phoenix shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th, and stolen by Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And stolen by Lillard. Hits it again. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years. Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
To the inside, Crawford, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Lillard. That's tipped. Now here's Crawford. Here's Jackson. Portland grabs the miss. Swanigan's got 6 rebounds in the game. And good! He hits it again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Turner comes in for Harkless. Stauskas is checked in for Damian Lillard. And it's Seth Curry in for Baldwin. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Phoenix. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3 because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice. Kicks to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Okobo. Turner covering. Jackson misses. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them, and no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Got a hand on it. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. That one goes in. Curry's got 42 in the game.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Guys, what's your take?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
Need a project, one that could roll up and take that. I be in a like a pack of the horse though. Me and my the mall and get a ball on. That's a good zone. You got it bag, but hold on. Why? Everybody get your roll on. And you loving that's a no-no. Why? You know I get around. Big time and only with that nappy sound. I got him.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Free throw good, Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Holmes. Okobo. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.